Welcome to another grim episode of Champagne Friday. I'm surprised we haven't done one of these yet, but really today is all about the hangover cure. Event season is upon us. I mean, I'm hungover.
I'm doing all right this morning, so I'm going to guide you through some not traditional, I guess these are more traditional, like these are not healthy hangover cures. We're talking about getting back into it just enough that you can get through your day and get back to your normal, let it taper off in a real way. It's Champagne Friday.
Yeah, no green juice, no Pedialyte. Like, this is the real way to hit the hangover the next day. And of course, what do we recommend? More champagne.
Champagne.
So what kind of cocktails are we making today?
We're gonna do like a little lowbrow, a little mid-tier, and then something that's like a little more Champagne Friday appropriate. We're gonna do a red eye. This is the classic hangover cocktail featured in the 1988 classic movie Cocktail. We're gonna do a mimosa. This is more like the brunch after the big night out. We're gonna do a proper mimosa, a little champagne and orange juice, except we're gonna be using Prosecco because champagne and orange juice is still sacrilege to me.
Don't do it.
And then we're gonna do a proper hair of the dog that bit you. If you're like Lana or myself, more like Lana, you probably consumed a lot of champagne to get to this state, so why not a little more to get you over the hump first thing in the morning?
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
I'm ready. Andrew, I'm awake.
That's a start.
I'm terrified.
You know what? I think you should be. Frankly, the red eye cocktail sounds absolutely terrible for a lot of reasons. I mean, traditionally it's beer, tomato juice, not clamato juice. We're using V8 because I needed some flavor besides just straight tomato juice, and a raw egg. So.
And we forgot the Champagne Friday of beers.
Yes, so we did keep the theme. We're keeping the line all the way through. The champagne of beers, Miller High Life. I'm hoping that does something to make this pleasurable, enjoyable, but I don't know. So I think the idea is the vegetable juice will give you some kind of minerals and antioxidants and vitamins. The egg is for protein, I guess. And the beer is, again, the hair of the dog vibe. You just need a little bit to kind of get you through the initial pangs of dehydration and alcohol withdrawal, I guess. So yeah, this is grim. This is a grim episode.
It's a meal, and we have to thank our friends at Cocktail. I'm clearly Tom Cruise right now. You're the other guy.
I guess, yeah. I don't even remember his name. I'm not that familiar. I think you're Brian Flanagan. Is that his name? Anyways, so the idea is the egg goes in and you guzzle this down. So we're gonna try our best here to choke down an entire red eye. So I guess, yeah, whole egg, in you go.
Cheers.
Ooh, and good luck. Doesn't taste bad, but let's see if we can get all the way to the bottom here. You're specifically not supposed to mix this up.
I can't do it.
I don't know if I can either, but I'm gonna
do it. You got it.
Give it a try.
Come on, Flanagan. Come on.
Yeah, you can't make me laugh when I'm trying to choke down a raw egg.
Okay.
Be nice. Here we go.
Oh my God, he did it!
She's down.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That was my Rocky moment right there. I'm ready to go punch a hole in the sky right now. I feel amazing.
Perfect, it works, it works.
What do you think?
I mean, I'm definitely not taking the egg.
Okay, so yeah, that's a 1 out of 2 from us in terms of is this a reasonable hangover cure? I do feel very alive right now, partially from pounding a beer, partially from the fear of what this egg is going to do to my insides, but that's a problem for later, and that's how you really cure a hangover. This is a problem for later. We'll just have a little sip and keep it going.
Yeah. All right.
Let's move on to round number 2. I'm definitely going to enjoy this a lot more.
Okay, mimosa.
Yes.
Classic.
This is going to be much more friendly than the red eye. Orange juice, some sort of bubbly. I mean, some people would say traditionally champagne, but we're going to use a Prosecco.
This is the only time, kids, that you're allowed to drink Prosecco is when you mix it with the juice.
Well, now, hey, let's be nice to Prosecco.
Okay, sorry.
Prosecco still has a lot of good stuff going on. We have a great one here today from Tenuto Amadio. We're using their extra dry version, which actually contains a little higher level of residual sugar than a traditional brut. with the orange juice and the acid, it's nice to have something a little sweeter in there. Now,
Well, the thing is too, everyone was always like, what's the ratio? What should the ratio be? Well, kids, Health Canada suggests equal parts. Champagne Friday, a little bit different.
we lean a little heavier towards the boozy bubble part and the orange juice. You know, we're not quite as extreme as some people where literally an eyedropper of orange juice will do you.
How about let's see what you suggest.
I mean, this is personal taste. This is the great thing about making your own mimosas. You can go heavier on the bubble, less on the orange juice.
Yeah.
I like the bubbles.
Yeah.
I like the wine. So I'm always down for a little less orange juice. I'm sure, Lana, you're in the same boat.
I mean, I used to make this as a kid, but I used to use ginger ale instead.
Oh.
I was ahead of my time.
All right, so
Okay.
I mean, you go ahead and pour yours. I'll stop where I think mine should be. I think we're actually pretty close. So here you go.
So it's
mimosa.
just a nice, not too orange.
Oh no, this smells great.
Not too orange.
A little whisper of citrus, still enough of the actual wine. You can still taste the wine. And honestly, this feels like sunshine. This is very wake me up.
Aren't you glad you're not hungover, Andrew?
I'm so glad I'm not. Yeah. Well, we'll see how the rest of the day goes, because after a red eye, mimosa, and everything else, who knows where I'll end up tomorrow. That's tomorrow's problem. Cheers.
Okay, our last round always is to layer on just another bottle of beautiful champagne to help with the hangover.
They call this hair of the dog that bit you. So if you were out all night enjoying champagne, why not wake up and enjoy a little more champagne? Kind of like, imagine like all the champagne and then just wean off a little bit to get through your day.
This is the beautiful dog that bit you, like Falcor?
Valcor? You
Falcor
Never Ending Story
from Never
reference?
Ending Story.
So we've gone with a beautiful, beautiful champagne from La Rogerie called Heroine. This is Avis Grand Cru, so this is Avisé. 100% Chardonnay. So when you see on the label, it's labeled a Blanc de Blanc, 2012 vintage. This means all the fruit was harvested in 2012, but what they've done with this wine is they've left it in the bottle on its lees for 9 years.
9 years.
It was disgorged in 2021, so it's extended lees contact, which always is, like, for me, a more elegant wine.
Yeah.
It adds texture without sweetness and richness. Another point of quality here, this is an extra brut, meaning there's only 2 grams per liter of residual sugar. There's basically nothing. So it's as clean and as pure and as beautiful as anything you can get. And this particular vineyard in the Avisé is sandwiched between vineyards from Roder, Louis Roder, so like the makers of Cristal, and another beautiful farmer grower champagne, Jacques Celoès. So super high quality wine, super high quality fruit. If anything's gonna make you wanna wake up and feel like you're alive again, it's a wine like this.
So give everyone a little Coles Notes on Grand Cru. When you're going to the store and you see Grand Cru on the label, what does this mean, Andrew?
It'll always mean, first of all, you're gonna pay a little more. Grand Cru fruit is a classification, meaning that this is some of the highest quality fruit from one of the best vineyards in that particular area and region. You have Grand Cru up here, you have some Premier Cru fruit, which is like, these are good vineyards, like, you know, not great, but definitely of a higher quality. And then everything else would just be champagne, multi-vintage, multi-vineyard. This is one single vintage of one single plot of fruit.
How do you get designated Grand Cru? Like, who comes in and is like, by the way, you're pretty good?
Well, I mean, it's historical, really. It goes back to, you know, in some areas when monks were actually growing the fruit, making the wines, they had wines that they enjoyed more from certain plots. Everything was delineated in a way that they could understand what grapevines needed, where the best fruit was going to be produced, whether it was sun, whether it was the soil type or whatever. In this case, you know, we're very chalk heavy, Chardonnay, so you're gonna have lots of freshness. And Avisé, just, it's better for growing Chardonnay. Like, you don't necessarily want to plant too much Pinot Noir and Meunier there if Chardonnay is what's proving to grow the best. So,
Well,
Lana, I hope you're feeling better.
Let's not wait.
Cheers.
The closest to Cristal will get to Cristal, right?
Absolutely. Super strong nose, very beautiful, just the right balance of like toast and apple.
Soft, soft, smooth. It makes me want to relive my events last night.
There's like a slight nuttiness to this. Lots of, like, again, pear, apple, beautiful sweet citrus. Like if the lemon was really, really ripe, like Meyer lemon with a little bit of sugar on it. Great acid. super refreshing all the way to
Yeah.
the back of the palate. Like this is electric. This
Yeah.
will make you feel alive again.
Yeah.
And
It's beautiful.
what a beautiful way to get on with your day.
And PSA, friends, never put orange juice in this little one over
Absolutely
here.
not. No, you would lose your Champagne Friday membership like that. No, absolutely. That's delicious.
Awesome.
I'm so happy to share that.
Thanks, Andrew.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, another adventure gone right.
Yes, absolutely.
Hangover cures.
I think the third is my favorite. The first would be
Clearly.
my least. I wouldn't recommend a red eye, but if you're feeling like you need something like really serious to put the fear of living into you,
Yeah.
give it a go.
Big thank you to Pigeonhole for hosting us, allowing us to take over their entire restaurant while they're serving brunch. So, you know, we're gonna go grab some snacks
Yeah, I
from
think
Pigeonhole.
we'll take this champagne, sit down with a croque madame, have a little brunch, get back to living.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.